Barron, you take over at West, obviously in unforeseen circumstances, and how difficult has that been? But also, I mean, I've heard that there's still a lot of positivity and momentum around the program, and just everything that's kind of gone on over the last
It's definitely been a challenge. It's been tough on our kids. It's been tough on us. I mean, it's been tough on our entire school and community. But that's the one thing at West is we do have a really strong community. I think we have a strong program that our kids and they know who we are and what we're about. That's the thing that we kind of lean back on in any type of adversity that we're dealing with is we have what we call the blueprint, and it basically is just set up where we say what we believe, how we behave, and what we achieve. And so one that we've really kind of leaned on through this stretch of time has been we believe in relentless effort, and we talk about that. That's not just football, that's in the class, that's in life, whatever you're doing. And so what we achieve out of that relentless effort is that we are tougher than any opponent or situation that we face, and that really is applicable right now for our kids, and they've kind of leaned into that. It's tough because they've kind of had this laid on their plate that at 14, 15, 16, 17 years old, they have the responsibility and the task of kind of trying to heal a school and a community. And they have taken that on fully, but they also know that it's going, to do that. Those words are simple, but they're sometimes very hard to live up to. But, to do that, they're going to have to, have a lot of courage, a lot of leadership, and a lot of bravery to kind of set that a model and that template for the rest of the school to follow.
How long did you coach with Coach Brown? I mean, he's talked about that.
Well, I've tried to add that up. I come up with different numbers all the time, but I believe we were together for 21 football seasons. Wow. So we were obviously at Morristown West. I played there. He came in as an assistant, where I played for Coach Woods there, and then Lamar took over as the head coach. And then we were there for. I think I was there for 12 years, and then this will be my 9th season at West High School. So we've been together that whole time.
Yeah, so I mean, the fact that y'all have worked together for so long, even though what's happened is unfortunate, there's still somebody like you that can kind of keep it going. I mean, how much do you feel like that's helped in this situation?
Oh, it's been invaluable. I mean, I've got to watch who I consider to be the best coach in the business do it for so long, and I have a model to follow. Outside of all this, Lamar Brown he's meant more to me in my life and in professional life, personal life, everything than anybody except for my parents and my family. So I have the utmost respect for him, and he is something that if I can do it anywhere close to the way and the kind of success that he had, then I'll feel like I've done something.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of players back for this football team this season that y'all are excited about. Who are some of the few standouts, whether offensively, defensively, that people are going to really learn about this year?
We've got a couple guys here with us today, Davis Neely and Messiah Wren. Davis has been a starter for a couple of years with us on defense. Messiah was a tailback last year for us, and has really been, both of those guys have taken on leadership roles. In the seniors, we've had, obviously we have J.P. Peace, who is, committed to UT and has worked incredibly hard, in the weight room, and, in the classroom studying film and just wanting to absorb every bit of information he can get. One guy that, not a lot of people probably know about is Amari Cruz, moved here from Stillwater, Oklahoma. And he looks the part. We only had him for a few days in spring just because he was working on getting his physical, but he really stood out as somebody who could potentially have a great season for us.
What's he play?
He is an offensive defensive lineman. Okay. We really played him on the offensive line in the spring. We tried to teach him that, but always knowing that we were going to have the possibility to let him play a little bit on both sides of the ball. We have some young guys that really were working their way into some starting roles last year that we think could have some breakout years. Silas Monroe is a receiver DB that has had a great summer. He's worked really hard, and he's out there doing stuff all the time, catching balls, running around, doing stuff. So, there's a lot of we have a lot of talent, and the thing that we talk about with our kids is, everybody out here has talent. Every school has talent, but it's that talent plus. The plus is what can separate us from everybody else.